know, there's no shame in my game.
Kessler. Oh, and then he spun on Jalen Williams. It's really stifling Utah, but also getting off to a good start offensively.
This is good rotation that time defensively by the Thunder. This is good rotation that time defensively by the Thunder. Had a lot of that on Friday night against this same Jazz team.
Shea, couple of defensive players in his face.
Thunder 13-4 advantage.
Thunder trying to ride the three-point shooting again. Clarkson way off the mark from three. Floor, and Jalen Williams trying to tee one up.
Oh, I'll tell you, one of these coaches is going to have to just call timeout just to get them a little break here.
A Utah team that has really surpassed expectations. Clarkson, always with a...
Right up on him. One of those calls where the officials just say, all right, you know what, he's going in there, he's trying to draw a foul. He had picked up his dribble. There's a 6'10" guy standing there vertical.
Well, the Thunder welcome back Olivier Sarr, the 7-foot Frenchman, the 24-year-old. Started two, so he's a familiar name. And he's on a two-way deal. And now getting some minutes here. His first action in the NBA this season. That's going to be a hand check. I thought it was really interesting, Michael. We talked about it in the pregame as there's a steal. Giddey trying to create the 3-on-1, and SGA had it punched out of bounds. A little bit short. And they're able to jump out to the lead thanks to those 4 quick threes. Clarkson trying to give Utah its first three.
And you know what? And he did a great job, too, of sending them to his teammates. Because, that's a nice block that time by Shea. That's why that 6'11" wingspan is to his advantage.
And he's going to take it all. Clarkson has just 4 points so far. Nothing's been easy for him. There's the drive of Baji as he takes contact. And so the rookie out of Kansas.
All he had to do was just turn. Still have to go a lot of finish there.
Clarkson just scooped it outside to Olynyk, who was
uptick from the Jazz, getting some shots up. Got that deficit under 20.
But one of the things with Utah with done in the game, 21-point lead for the Thunder. Just dominating Utah so far. This is going to be another travel.
They got just that and got maximum value off that trifecta by Josh Giddey.
You see Clarkson again, just completely surrounded by defenders.
The Thunder really done a good job of that. Shot 44% from downtown in that first quarter. First half of basketball. Now have made 9 threes.
And so Dort, the defender, all over Clarkson. Had nowhere to go with that ball. Turns it over. Giddey fires it cross court. Catch fire three. Jalen Williams.
Olynyk gets a good look, not able to knock it down. What I mean with Josh Giddey getting that steal and leading your fast break as he's getting this rebound. Identical play. See if the Thunder can match another three. A little bit long that time by Jay Will, but still open look.
Full surprise. Be sure to check out the video on OKCThunder.com.
Thank you, Paris. That was an incredible dress. Jalen Williams. Big fella sets the screen. SGA's been getting by Clarkson.
Continues to get to that free throw line with consistency.
Led by as many as 24, and Clarkson twirls his way into that layup. Jordan Clarkson, remember, he was 6th man of the year back in 2021, coming off the bench for that deep Utah team. Now he's got the steal. But every game that he's played in this year, that's 61 for that deep Utah team. Now he's got the steal. But every game that he's played in this year, that's 61. He's been a starter, and that time he sets it up as Walker Kessler.
2000 season. And that play right there just bumping him just enough to get him to backpedal and get his hands down. Well, you know, if you try to go toward the basket, Kessler is sending that to the cheap seats because he's so long around the rim. He kind of took him back a little bit away from the basket. It worked out well for Shea.
It worked out great. That's what I was sitting here. I said, there's no way that pass was going to SGA.
Yeah.
It worked out exactly how the Thunder wanted it to. And Shea, slight mishandle there. Good indeed, and that's the starting lineups for OKC. 13-point game done. Open outside. It's now a 10-point game as the Jazz, as Ousmane Dieng is returned. The Jazz being able to find just enough offense. Clarkson.
Such a crucial cog of what OKC does on defense. Mark Daigneault said before the game that it's really noticeable when he's not on the floor because of his length, because of the way he competes, the way he contests shots.
Joe's got 23s over the last 5 games. Fontecchio, quick release.
Not just, the points. I mean, obviously, those were much needed. But his defense, getting those steals.
Clarkson still without a 3 in this game. Now in year number 9, 4th with Utah.
That's a big 3. That's a 2-for-1 situation for the Thunder as well.
Clarkson looking for the response. Bounces out. Clarkson using the big body of Walker Kessler. Ball pops right back to him. Clarkson using the big body of Walker Kessler. Ball pops right back to him. Using the big body of Walker Kessler. Ball pops right back to him. Clock resets at 14. Kessler will throw it down. There from Jalen Williams. My goodness.
Sometimes I think he's a new player. I mean, come on, man. We have not seen that from him.
Well, we've said there's been some big offensive performances. Shea's got 38. Trying to block Olynyk. Can't do it. Too much size from Olynyk. And the turnaround was short. Now he's trying to sneak behind Walker Kessler. He was calling for it, didn't get it. Dunn off the dribble, and he's got the blow by. He has been connected, as you said, Mike, since January, the second half of the season. One of those stretches where he's just pouring in offense. The Thunder did a great job of D'ing him up.
You just love it. I love, how can you not like watching him play? Because he plays the game right. He plays under control.
Those defensive players. Utah now quick trap, and they force the steal. Up ahead to Clarkson.